Yeah, man.
And the best bit is we didn't even let it run today.
Off the cuff worldwide, baby.
Tiggs the author.
Oh yeah, he's cold,
man. That's my Percy favourite when it comes to hooks. So someone tweeted, there might be one like them. No, it's in 9 bills or Spotlight first accounts that's tweeted like, if you're trying to if you're a street rapper and you're trying to get a banger, who would you pick for your hook? I think it was Young Ads, Tiggs the author, Highly.
Yeah, I see.
It might have been One Nation.
Yeah,
the 4. It might have been that. And personally for me, it's Tiggs, bruv. There's a reason certain rappers go to him for hooks, and just
it's a certain type of rapper that goes to him.
A certain type of rapper goes for Tiggs. Like you can't go wrong with Donny, bruv. I think it's so. People go, oh, such and such is underrated. They're underrated. That's one of the people I kind of do get it with, where like, because he's not overly visible, innit?
It's the type of music that he makes outside of the features. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not like in that crowd. Like I feel like if you're not necessarily in a GRM link up bracket, you're placed in a certain space where people, your visibility ain't as high as someone else that is usually on the hooks that you will see on them channels.
True. That's
so
true.
It's like,
but he makes the album cuts. Like if Nines needs a song, if Blade needs a song, they go for him. Like people know who to seek out type of
Niggas
thing.
in Charge is like one of the best.
Oh, don't do that. That's how I'm making noise. I'm just getting comfortable. I'm home. Sorry to cut you, Vans. You were saying.
Yeah, no, I was just saying that Tiggs, like, super talented. I just want the UK to just broaden their thing in it when it comes to artists that they speak about.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Because the other day, like, oh yeah, we keep having those conversations about the UK failing this, that, and the other. And there was a tweet of Angel. It was about Angel and the song Wonderful.
Jeez.
And someone was like, oh, what's happened to Angel? Like, I haven't heard a song from him since then. And I'm like,
that means you didn't make me checking out.
You ain't been checking.
Yeah, those are the people, like, the worst ones.
But I believe that's the majority of the people here. Like, if you're not, if it's not being heavily promoted in your face, that person no longer exists. They're not making music anymore.
But then it shows that it's about promotion. It's how the audience sometimes has a lot to blame, as much as like the platforms. Because where do you go?
I'm not blaming like the consumer. I'm blaming two people.
No, I'm saying is that like
two entities.
I'm not saying that you were at all, but I'm saying as a rebuttal, it shows that the same people that claim that such and such is underrated or not getting a shine, you're probably part of the problem, because you actually only pander to the most obvious, easily digestible, in your face platforms, in your face art. Like you're saying, my man with regards to Tiggs isn't maybe on. If he's not on the most visible ones, you won't clock it. But we like music. If you go to track number 8 on a 12-track album and he's on there, it's 30, but there's a reason why people keep going back for him.
Know that like Donny is gonna deliver in some way, shape, or form.
Of course, yeah.
There's a reason why Nines like hasn't just gone to him once.
Yeah, and even Highly as well. Like, let me twist it. Even I'm blowing like I'm waving the flag for Tiggs the author, because that's a Percy for me. Highly ain't like, he's been consistently best part of what? Can you say 5 years? I've been calling him for hooks.
Highly is one of them special dons.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like
musical family, brothers progression. Like
you just know that like there's a certain rhythm that you have to holler him. He'll just make it
distinct.
Yeah, like very distinct
and very
and
correct.
He'll just like add
like
that missing ingredient to a song.
Highly's never made a misstep musically.
I can't say like this is a bad hook.
The argumentative arsehole in me wanted to think, but I couldn't find one.
No. He's Highly him, bro.
Not every day argue, bro. Sometimes just be like, yeah, you're right.
I was admitting my flaws.
He's always delivered, you know,
bro. I was like
every time.
Yeah,
every time.
Yeah. He couldn't have been the one to have gone jail out of Western.
Let's not do this today. Don't do that.
He couldn't have been the one. Yeah. I'm sorry.
He adds that, let's say, commercial element in terms of absorbing the music for anyone that may be.
How music sells is via the hook first.
Melody, bro.
Yeah. But you see, even for example, actually it's weird for me to say that now because music's kind of not as it was. But for example, I feel like he's the universal factor of their music.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter what walk of life you may be from. It's just that how he sounds sonically and how he'll write the hook or what he may deliver on that. It's just, it gels everything. So that's why he can be on anyone's hook, because
absolutely.
You see what I'm saying?
And correct me if I'm wrong in saying this, but them becoming a duo rather than a trio kind of forced Louis to be a bit more melodic.
Yeah,
definitely.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
We've had the conversation before because Akel was kind of the bridge between the two because he can do to a degree what Hailey does and also what Louis does.
Yeah.
So he was the bridge between. So like kind of Louis was like just punching your 16, your 32 here, and I will carry the bridge on this bit for Akel, whatever.
It's like a beautiful balance because you have the hybrid who is and he'll be like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then you have Louis, who was like the bars man.
Yeah, a specialist.
Do you get me? And then Hailey's the singer man. You get me?
And if Els was to ever like listen to this, he'll be like, what are these man talking about? Into man, like I had melody in my verse.
Yeah, but he didn't do what Hailey
But
did.
yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Like, but
you get me?
when that time came where like, okay, I have to overcompensate, for the fact that there's a missing member. So I have to kind of step into that bag a bit more than what he done on.
You should have a problem with what we're saying. And what we're saying is that, bro, you gave us even more. You delivered.
Yeah.
So.
No, he's grown.
Yeah.
Like, you've seen the growth, or he's shown what he can do more.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Whereas, essentially, it wasn't even a necessity in the beginning. Do you get me? Because you know how music used to be, bruv. You got the brother that raps, and the brother that sings. You're sorted.
And you got to do that dances.
Like, yeah, do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
nowadays, like the
everyone
one
does
artist can do it all, rather than having to,
that whole,
let's say, quote unquote, a singer on the hook.
Or do it all decently. It's not that man like selling like, they're just doing it decently enough where like they cut through. So if man's a bona fide rapper but they sing fairly okay with H1 with enough decent effects in the studio, now we laud them for having amazing vocals. And really what it is
bare.
Okay, a lot of
some man come in. They're like, yeah, no, man.
I need all the bells and whistles. I need what you gave Adele.
Nowadays, like a lot of artists take pride in being the Donny that has done everything. Yeah, like produced, engineered, vocal arrangements, all me.
And we can tell because this shit's trash.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay, then.
This is like JCole's career.
Okay, cool.
Like, no features. Like,
but you know what's weird? You see with JCole, he didn't have to do everything himself.
Yeah, he didn't.
He didn't. Yeah. He really.
But I feel like
I
think it's hurting him.
Do you think so?
Like, not from like what he does, because he's huge, right?
I think not hurting. I think maybe a more fitting would be maybe it stunted him.
Yeah, it will stunt him.
Cause what was the album that like was a little bit hit and miss?
The last two albums were meaty for me.
I can't
KOD and For Your Eyes Only. Meaty.
I liked KOD. It was For Your Eyes Only where I was just like,
somewhere King is sitting down, pulling his hair out, whiling about what we're saying.
Yeah. But that's the thing. That's the thing I do love about Cole. You see, his fan base that ride for him, they don't play no games about him, bro.
But the thing is, I ride for Cole because I love Cole.
Yeah.
But then I know that, you know, when like you've been following someone from the start, and then you've been following them as they've progressed, and I'm talking like just listening to Donny in my room, and then going to see and paying money to go and see Donny.
Early doors.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like I've done all that up until Forest Hill Drive, and then For Your Eyes Only came out. There was like a screening that he was doing for the little documentary that he had packaged with it, and I was like, bro, this is when he gets into a super activist bag. And I hate to say it, I hated it. I was bored.
Someone in the dark corner in America's going, you motherfucking coon.
Yeah, you fucking sellout. This nigga done sold out.
Bro, I'm a massive Cole fan, innit?
Yeah.
Massive. But
Cole is hard, bro.
yeah, no, undeniably, fam. Like, you cannot like him, but he's cold.
Yeah.
Do you get me? But for me,
We saying like the longer his dreads grew, like the worse.
no, do you know why?
Bro, you are in the coon lane, boy.
Someone called Dr. Umar immediately.
Vance is in the coon cul-de-sac. You're doing a lot right now, bro. Don't attach, bro, the spiritual power of hair, bro.
No, you see Cole, yeah? The thing is, even if man was to ever try to play him, that feature run he did.
When he what's the song with him and the baby? And is it Bass? What's the...
I can't remember the name of it, but I know you're talking.
And the baby spaz, and he's wearing like a North Carolina jersey.
Oh yeah. When he's talking about, I was like, J. Cole, such an academic. You forced the baby to talk about college.
That's a positive black man in your
Yeah,
life.
I was like,
yeah?
this is a
My
nigga that you
brother, let's
need.
get back to education.
Yes, Dreamville
Yeah.
College.
Yeah.
That's a yeah.
But then he was on the London with Young Thug and Travis Scott, and he absolutely annihilated his verse.
Which which kind of see what H is saying and what you both saying earlier. It probably centers a point about the stunting your growth. So when he's on features and he has got less control and it's more just about performing, you get
I think he
the
did that
best of
purposely.
him possibly in it. So
To a degree.
It was on purpose.
yeah,
though.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
on purpose.
To a degree.
Just
You
to
know,
let niggas know
but then
that
if he
man
can get
still
you,
does
if he can
this.
get you more in that bag where you're having fun, you're just rapping, and maybe your hands aren't in the cookie jar as much in regards to the production of the music. And I know it's hard to say because if you're creative, you know what you want. But sometimes let a man that's mastered in that area. Like, I wouldn't go into a session with Dr. Dre and go, you know what? Turn down the hi-hats, do this. I would just rap in it.
Take about time to
Yeah.
perfect the
I'm not
beats.
gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. 100,000,000%. I'll tell him exactly what I think.
That's fair. That's you. I'm not a rapper. innit? I'm just a part of.
In
So-
terms of the song or the part where you're spitting, you're 16.
Bro, any part that I think
If you generally felt,
I
it
think
needed
that
changing.
snare needs to calm down. I'm like,
I don't think that
What if
Dr.
man
Dre
comes out
is.
of the booth and slaps you with a Dre beat headphone?
I don't think that Dr. Dre was rejecting any opinions from people that he was working with.
No, I'm just making an extreme example saying that, like, if you're with certain people that are, like, you hold them into high regard, high esteem in that space, they're cold at what they do.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just let them do them and you fit in that world. The point I was just trying to make was that, like, we were saying that Donnie, maybe when he had no features, he was mixing, engineering, did everything himself. Maybe to a little bit of degree, it stunted him. And if you give the examples of all the features, man just goes in there in everybody else's world and just bodies. If we can get that a little bit where, like, let them get production, let them figure that out. If people sit down, they've listened to your tapes over the last 10 years, have conversations, you go to dinner, go and eat Wagyu beef and that and have your chats and then get into your mind, they can create magic for you. You just got to rap.
But
And maybe you might get the project
true.
where it's not, we're unsure of him, where it's nice, solid.
Yeah. For me, what do you call it? Friday Night Lights.
sensational project.
But is that a bit of nostalgia playing its part where, like,
Nope.
that was our introduction to him?
No.
Listen to
This
it.
is my
That
introduction
was
before
that. Yeah, the introduction
Like,
was the warm up
So,
essentially.
and I listened to him till he did that. When he dropped that, I said, "This bread,
He's here, innit?
mental.
He's gone.
Like,
But the thing is that, like, imagine, like, you know how you can apply certain things from different fields into other things, yeah?
Yeah.
So, like, a lot of things are transferable, yeah? We've all worked to a degree on our own, independently, yeah, for the most part. But then we'd have to do group work, yeah? Where sometimes you hate group work. So Cole was brought into this outfit, which I guess he wanted to be a part of because he approached Jay with a CD, right?
Okay. I
Later
see where
on,
you're going, yeah.
he's at Rock Nation now. You've got all the producers in the world. You've got Guru, your engineer that can do things. And you have a lot of people that want to be featured on a Rock Nation-led album. But he's like, nah. I want to work on my own. I can do this on my own. That's literally what he's been doing for every single album after his debut album. Because I don't think he liked the first album.
No.
I thought the first album was an album when I heard it. Like, I genuinely thought this was like
The pre-album.
I thought, yeah.
No,
you gotta drop the real thing.
what Rock Nation did is that they were trying to chase a single for JCole.
Yeah, you need to get a radio song, innit?
So they got the workout plan sample that I know he hated. That's why he thought he let Nas down, because he was like,
Which was a
Nas
monster.
would never done this.
Yeah.
But sometimes you need a little bit of help, bruv, man.
No, you do. I'm with you. You definitely.
You can't be like,
No man is an island, innit?
Unless you're Kanye West.
yeah, but do
What,
you know how many
what,
people-
as in no help or?
Kanye needed help.
Yeah.
Well, Kanye is the help. 100%.
You don't get to the point of Kanye is the help without Kanye having help.
Rhyme
Consequence,
Fest.
Rhyme Fest, Gilio. Like,
I hear
you can't sit down and rap.
G-
That's
GLC,
training.
Like,
No, bro, that's training.
That's training. It's
Man
intention.
literally said, hold your hand here. This is how you punch. Training, man. literally-
Mike Dean
Yeah.
is someone that, like, is a huge contributing factor to, like, Kanye's success when it comes to production.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And then obviously he had help doing rhymes. I'm not taking anything away from Kanye, because that guy, when
No,
it
of
comes
course,
to
of course,
what
of
he's done, is there's not many people that can touch. There's not many rappers or even artists in general that can touch his discography.
Do you know what I was thinking? I think with someone like him or with someone like Dre, it's not even that they don't want help, but they know how to execute their entire vision and have their hands in most part of the control and most part of the process. And like, for example, funny, both of these breads don't write everything that, do you know what I mean?
Of course not, yeah.
But ultimately, their sounds are probably the most iconic and most impactful. You see what I'm saying? Like if we look at, but and then in comparison to a Cole, when he's done it, he's done the same thing, but maybe to I don't know if it's fair to say, a lesser impact.
No, it's fair to say, but it's probably because he's coming from the standpoint of more of a pure rapper than them two. Those two are producers, and then they've turned into rappers. Obviously, Kanye's done it on a different level where we don't even talk about or even entertain the conversation really about ghostwriting. But he's never really come out and say I'm the coldest rapper. His is that he's just the biggest, the best on every level. But when you look at Cole, I'm coming from the standpoint of I'm a rapper doing the other stuff, and he's done it really well. But like their man is like different heights. And what you were saying in regards to like them kind of doing it on their own, if you've had enough examples of you being extremely successful, of course you're gonna keep doing it on. That's why like Kanye will come out and say I'm gonna become president, because no one believed him when he said he was gonna become
Cole's not gonna
rapper.
And Cole's not gonna
he's
stop
proving himself. So it's like
Cole's not gonna stop because he's gone platinum every album.
So even the albums we're talking about, like maybe not enjoying them as much.
It's gone platinum, no features.
Yeah, people who like them in it. So
wait, who was producing in Friday Night Lights?
Okay,
he was doing some of the beats, but then he had other people that were doing beats with him.
Yeah.
Long story short, I just want another one of those. That's all I want from him.
That's fair.
He doesn't need to do that at all.
Yeah.
But the fan in me wants
when
to
you're
hear.
hungry, like your foot's not there yet, you know.
But there's something to say about like when you've not made it, and you're probably at your most creative best.
You see, with JCole, it seems like whenever he makes a misstep or what he feels is a misstep, then he makes something cold.
Yeah. So maybe the cold one's coming.
Like when he thought he let Nas down, he made let Nas down, and that was mad.
Yeah. And you get Nas on the song as well, and it's crazy. And
And a remix.
Yeah.
I remember when like Cole, when Kanye was doing Good Fridays, just before My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy came out, and there was a song called Looking for Trouble, yeah. And Cole came last.
Kick the fucking door in, bro.
And bro, I was like, yeah, this is insane.
Everyone that rapped on that was redundant after that. 100.
All the rappers that were on that song, they just had to bow to Cole.
It's mad, but I do remember Cole getting spun by Tiny Temper on the Happy Birthday.
100K.
Yeah. Why did you have to do that?
No, it's just like duality, balance in life.
I remember that.
Why did you have to do that?
I think it was on song with him, Wretch, and
it was JCole, Rich, and Tiny. I remember.
Tiny,
yeah.
Tiny did the success thing, like Ivan Novellos, and like he did his thing. But I think because he was on a song with Wretch and JCole, he knew like he had to go to see the Babalawo. Go and get the herbal remedies. Go and bath in the stream. Pray to the sun and the moon gods to pull something out of the bag, and he did it, innit? But no, I like.